Imagine, for a second, that your biggest failure was actually a miracle in disguise. It was 2008, the height of the housing crash, and my dad, Leo, was a wreck. He'd just lost his job at the mill and was down to his last $50. He had an interview for a high-security transport gig, the kind of job that would have fixed everything. The night before, he was so wound up, he accidentally knocked his old digital alarm clock off the nightstand. It didn't break, or so he thought, but the internal gears must have jammed, because when 6 a.m. rolled around, nothing. Total silence. Leo woke up at 8:45, gasping for air. He didn't even brush his teeth. He just sprinted to his beat-up sedan, praying he could make up the time. But 3 blocks away, he hit every single red light. He was screaming at the dashboard, pounding the steering wheel, just fuming at the universe. When he finally pulled into the lot, 40 minutes late, the manager didn't even let him sit down. He just pointed at the exit and said, "If you can't show up for the interview, you won't show up for the money." Leo drove home in a daze, feeling like the world's biggest loser. He sat on the porch, head in his hands, wondering how he'd tell my mom they were officially broke. Then, he heard the sirens. He turned on the news and saw the bridge, the big one on I-35. It had collapsed into the river at exactly 9:05 a.m. If that alarm clock had gone off, if he'd hit those green lights, Leo would have been right in the middle of that bridge. He sat there for an hour, just staring at that broken clock, shaking, because he realized, in that moment, that being late was the only reason I'm here to tell you this story today. Sometimes, the universe blocks your path